Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into the home of Nanny Dogs 314. We already know who you talk man is. Hey, Kwame Winston. My question is, how did you go to Blue Ice Bloodline when we was talking about Honey Bunch? I said Honey Bunch was in her staff. You said that you was gonna break down Honey Bunch pedigree. You haven't broke down Honey Bunch pedigree. You haven't. So education purpose, we're gonna see how you didn't break down. Why you didn't break down Honey Bunch pedigree? You was supposed to break Honey Bunch pedigree down. You was telling everybody that Honey Bunch was a staff. But then you go live and you talking about Blue Ice Bloodline when that's not Honey Bunch. That's not G. That don't have nothing to do with them. So how's we talking about some dogs that you was finna dissect me and you was moron and I'm an idiot and all that? And how we not talking about Honey Bunch? How you go to Blue Ice Bloodline from Honey Bunch? I just want to know that. Because, I mean, this is what you said. For education purpose only, listen, this is what you said.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree, right?
Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree. So why we not reading Honey Bunch pedigree? Hey, hit that thumb up if you haven't. But how we not reading Honey Bunch pedigree? Because guess what? You don't know nothing about Honey Bunch. You don't know nothing. On this it says American Pit Bull Terrier female, 3-timer, Honey Bunch. So what are you talking about? You don't know nothing about no dogs. You are green as it get. You everything you want to say, everything is a foundation dog. And how is Kobe dog the foundation dog? And Honey Bunch is a foundation dog. That it doesn't make sense, Marat. It don't make no sense. For you to say that Honey Bunch is a foundation dog, Jeep Mama was a foundation dog when we at the end of the day, that's what we was talking about. We weren't talking about no Blue Ice Bloodline. You call people about Blue Ice Bloodline when you should have called them and asked them, was Honey Bunch a staff? See, you trying to run from it because you don't know nothing about no dog. You so green, bro. You say things like you said one thing I gotta ask you. I don't really know nothing about this because you're correct. You're correct. I don't know nothing about what is it? What did you call it? Hold on, let's see.
Read pedigree, right?
Let's see if I can get it. Let's get it. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see. Is it this one?
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know.
No, I don't know nothing about it. I thought it was called APBT. Where is your P at? So where's the P at?
Nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know
nothing. I don't. I know something about APBT. I don't know nothing about no ABT. You right. We don't have to argue about that. But I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about how you didn't break Honey Bunch down. That I'm a moron, I'm an idiot, and Honey Bunch is staff, and you're gonna prove people that Honey Bunch is a staff. Well, you didn't prove nothing. You didn't prove one thing that none about Honey Bunch, but you don't know nothing about Honey Bunch. That's what you proved. You proved that you are green as it get about Honey Bunch because you got on your channel and you start calling me a moron and an idiot, and you've been knowing these dogs for many years, and you're gonna break down Honey Bunch pedigree, and you didn't break down nothing. You went and called people about my blood, about my dogs. My dog, I didn't own Honey Bunch, and I didn't own Jeep either. So why are we talking about me and my dogs when you supposed to tell us about Honey Bunch and her offspring? You didn't listen. You say, I got Jeep in my pedigree. You always talking about pedigree. You got pedigree. You can read your pedigree. So why you didn't read in your pedigree what generation did they put your Jeep in your dog? Because you talking about Honey Bunch and we're gonna do pedigree and we're gonna talk about pedigree, and then when it came down to it, you didn't do it.
Don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no.
Hey, you can't even say the letters right. But you kept on talking about we're gonna talk about Honey Bunch.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree, right?
Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree. So why we didn't read Honey Bunch pedigree? Why was you talking about Blue Ice yesterday rather than Honey Bunch pedigree? Because you know you full of crap. You ride that little bitty bus. You can't think past zero. Another thing is you sit up there, you say Blue Merle try not pit bull, and then you holler out the other time, Camelot's not pit bulls. That's not a blue, that's not a tri, that's not a Merle dog either. You know what I'm saying? So when you sit up here, you just sit on the internet, not selling no puppies. Lie, all you do is lie. You told a video I heard of yours. You telling some man that you sell German Shepherd for $5,000 when you don't own a German Shepherd, you don't own a Bull Master, you don't own no King Corso, you don't own American Bulldogs, you own some watered down APBTs. You can't say APBT, but hey, you know more than me. Second of all, every time you see Max, you get mad. But you sit on this internet and you tell people that I'm mad because I wanted to breed with Grizzly Bear. What was so amazing about Grizzly Bear? You listen, all your dogs are Winston's Bulldogs or Winston Terrier. And then when a person come up with a bloodline, you mad because you don't have, listen, you say you holla, oh, your exact words be, I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. You repeat the words I say. You try to be like me. You try to be everything but yourself. And then you holler out that I want to be you. That I want to be you. Why would I want to? Why would I want to be you when you're a nobody? You're a nobody. You're a 49-year-old dude. Live with his mama. Dog live in this shed. Don't know nothing about the American Pit Bull Terrier or the American Bulldogs. You've been crossing dogs since you've been dealing with dogs, and then you said you had game bred pit bulls in 1993, and you haven't showed no dogs. And the way your dog pedigree look is horrible. You don't even cherish that pedigree that you hold up. Or I got a copy on the computer. Well, you know, people the people that love their pedigree hang their pedigree up on their wall. You know that, right? But when you green, and you always talk about something, I won't show my pedigree. You still haven't shown me them Bulldogs pedigree. But all your dogs got papers and pedigree, but you won't show your Bulldogs pedigree. You keep on asking me show my pedigree. When first of all, I keep on telling you, you would never know what lady bloodline is. It's not about blue. It's about lady, because that's what you wanted to breed with. You're mad at Lady's son, Max, right now because of that. You married to this day is because she didn't breed with your dog. But then when I tell you that Honey Bunch was not a staff, you get in your feelings. You call me a moron and you're an idiot. But dummy, you haven't shown me nothing but it's a man name in there when a lot of bloodlines went under AM staff because that was something that they did. That's something they did. They tried to cover up the American Pit Bull Terrier by saying that they was using the word American Stafford Terrier. But when the people that knew them dogs knew that they was not AM staff, they was American Pit Bull Terriers. But you know, you don't know nothing about that because you hollering out because who owned Honey Bunch, Honey Bunch was a staff. When Honey Bunch ain't nowhere in records as being American Stafford Terrier. Ain't nowhere. So do you have game bred American Pit Bull Terriers, or do you have staff? But then you the same guy who holler out people mixing game bred pit bulls with dogs, and you did that. You did that. You did. That's exactly what you did. You took your supposed to be game bred dog and bred it to your mutt bulldogs, your bulldog crosses. You bred your bulldog crosses to your supposed to be game bred American Pit Bull Terrier, and you talk about people mixing pit bulls, and you do it. You know, that's like some of the stuff you say is like so idiot that you say, anybody listen, it's cool when you do it. It's a problem when somebody else do it. Because that's what you put out there. You put out there everybody liars, and you got all these dogs, and you selling dogs before they born, and the dog that's on your camp, you haven't sold one dog, but you call everybody a liar. You tell everybody you know about the American Pit Bull Terrier, and you go through the pedigrees and you call everything a staff. How do you know about the American Pit Bull Terrier when you call Honey Bunch a staff? When you call all these dogs that was never American staff, that Honey Bunch, this 3-time winner, Jeep Mama, you told everybody that she was a staff. How could you ever tell somebody? Then this is what you said.
Right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree.
So you said, let's read Honey Bunch pedigree. Now, yesterday, you was talking about Blue Ice Bloodline. Listen, we having a debate. How's the debate you calling people on my dogs when we was talking about Honey Bunch? Because that, you know what that tells me? You don't know nothing about Honey Bunch. But then you said some stuff like this, like I'm trying to figure out what do this mean.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about.
You don't know. I don't know nothing about the ABT when it's called APBT. What a P is, sir? This what you said.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know.
I know. I don't know nothing about that because it's actually 4 letters, not 3. You missed the P. You missed the P, but then you tell me we're going to talk about Honey Bunch pedigree, and yesterday you did not talk about Honey Bunch pedigree because you don't know nothing about Honey Bunch. You put out that myth that Honey Bunch was a staff because who owned her? What do that? What? So because you own Bulldog Mixing, do that make your game bred pit bulls Bulldog mixes? And then you talk about everybody dipping and dabbing pit bulls with different breeds of dogs, and you got your pit bull puppies is mixed breed. Come on, bro. You cap it. You hollered out, let's read, we gonna talk about Honey Bunch pedigree. And we didn't even I'm still waiting.
No, nothing.
Here we go.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honey Bunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree. So why you didn't read Honey Bunch pedigree? You hollered out, we gonna read Honey Bunch pedigree. And yesterday you talked about Blue Ice Bloodline. When that ain't got nothing to do with Honey Bunch or Jeep. You said you got Jeep in your pedigree, but we talking about everything besides the game bred pit bull because you're green. You say things, and then when people correct you on it, you want to act like, oh, I said what I said it is. No, you can't put out no myth about Honey Bunch and you're not going to break it down. Honey Bunch is an American Pit Bull Terrier. Honey Bunch
mother was an American Pit Bull Terrier. Honeybunch father was American Pit Bull Terrier. So where do you get that Honeybunch was an Amstaff? But that's your myth. You told people that Honeybunch, because you can't talk. You can't even say, listen, how you gonna be a spokesman for the American Pit Bull Terrier, aka I know the VVACs are all the dogs. So how is you saying this? How's you saying this? Hold on, what happened? So how is you saying this, sir? Yeah.
You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT.
Where is the P at, sir? Mr. You dummy and moron and stupid. How you missed the P in APBT? You can't say no, I did, because guess what? Your voice saying this, sir.
You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT.
No P, no P. Hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up, hit that thumb up. You in the building. You talked all that. You talk all that. You don't know how to spell APBT. You don't know nothing about the American Pit Bull Terrier. You say everything is a Amstaff, and everything was to make it from Kobe into a Honeybunch, a dog that was created in 1970. So we going from listen. So you saying that it wasn't American Pit Bull Terrier for a whole 70 some years? From 70 years, these dogs was the creation. When they bred these dogs, put them in the working that they wanted them to do, and they were still creating these dogs. Nah, because they had bloodlines by then. They had their certain looks by then. You knew a Kobe dog when you see the Kobe dog. You knew a Leitner dog when you see the Leitner dog. When you see the Joe Covino dog, you see the Joe Covino dog. Earl Tudor, when you see the Earl Tudor dog. So I'm confused because all these guys is in that time limit you talking about, and they had their own dogs that they had champions behind and known as American Pit Bull Terrier. So I'm just confused how you call me a moron when all these people that you talk about, you never bought a dog from them. You never been in the pit with them. You never conditioned a dog for them, gave a dog a bath. You never did none of this. So how do you know what they dogs is? But then you say pedigree lie. And papers lie. But you say your dog's pedigree and papers are correct. Make it make sense, dude. Oh, they papers lie. They mislabeling dogs on papers and pedigree. Do you know your thoughts and your talking doesn't line up with each other? What you say do not line up with each other. I don't know who told you they lined up with each other. That actually doesn't line up with each other. You can't say that these registries are full of bull crap, but you'll take their papers to register dogs. And then the picture you show, sir, on your page, let me speak of that. My last picture, sir, I have gray hair. I have gray chin hair. You don't see no gray chin hair, sir. How old is that picture you showing? The pictures I show you, moron and idiot, is up to date. Up to date pictures of you. You just sit on the internet and you blow steam about, you know so much about the American people interior, and the only thing you say is Blue Merle try Gotti, Ray J is not pit bulls, but when it comes to really breaking down dogs like Honeybunch and Jeep and Eli and Bolio and Tombstone and Chinaman and Niggerino, you can't do that. Hit that thumb up if you haven't. You can't do that. You can't never talk about nothing about these dogs, but you want to go through all these old time pedigree and say that dog is a bulldog. Why the dog got to be a bulldog? Why it couldn't just be a terrier? Why couldn't see that's what that see you be trying to put that myth out there that your bulldogs are like pit bulls. That's a myth. That's a myth. That's a myth. That's what you be trying to put that out there. Yeah, my dog's hog hunting. What dog you got hog hunting? You sit up there and you tell everybody that these known APBTs who been known for centuries and decades, it's been an APBT, and then this you as a rookie, you get on the internet and you tell people that this dog, this APBT, American Pit Bull Terrier, known as American Pit Bull Terrier, bred as American Pit Bull Terrier, tossed up as American Pit Bull Terrier, ran as a American Pit Bull Terrier, did everything that they consider as American Pit Bull Terrier, and you saying that Honeybunch, who's known as a American Pit Bull Terrier, female, 3-timer, is not a pit bull. And you didn't call them people that you called about Blue Ice. You didn't call them to ask them was Honeybunch a staff, because you know they was gonna laugh you out. You ain't dumb as you play, because you knew they was gonna laugh you out and told you got to be crazy. You asked them some stuff that me and you both know they don't know nothing about Blue Ice bloodline. They don't. They don't. Because it was 6 puppies. I have 1, and 5 is placed in other homes. So listen, if they're not buying a puppy off of Tucker and they don't know Tucker, then how do they know about Blue Ice bloodline? See, when you sit up here and you try to put down, because you know one thing I did realize, you didn't want to dissect Eli because you green in Eli. You green in and because you know that you only said that Jeep was Honeybunch's son. And I believe it because I said that Jeep was Honeybunch's son. Before that, you never said that Honeybunch would. You ain't never broke down no dog in your pedigree. You say you got Red Boy, Jocko, Bolio, Tombstone. You haven't broke down what dog off for the Bolio, what dog off the Tombstone, what dog off the Red Boy, what dog in your pedigree. But you always say, I got pedigree. But you're not breaking down no dog off your pedigree. I told you my dog has some Eli in it. I told you that. I told you Max has some Eli in him. You haven't broke down what dog. I can break down what dog mine off the Eli mine off of. But at the end of the day, you tell me you said you about to have a litter of Eli. So which Eli is your bloodline off of? What if it off of which child or Eli your offspring off of, because I can tell you which offspring my Eli is off of. You can't discuss none about that. You don't want to discuss Honeybunch. You don't want to discuss Kobe's picture. You don't want to discuss Lightner dogs. You don't want to Covino. You don't want to discuss. All you want to say is they more they idiot. Blue, Tri, Merle, Gotti, and Ray J is not pit bulls. That's what you want to highlight. But at the end of the day, you don't want to highlight nothing past that, bro. I haven't heard you. You've been on the internet hollering out blue dogs ain't pit bulls and for the longest, and Merle and Tri and Gotti and Ray J's and this and that and that and that and that and that. And you haven't gave nobody no knowledge, but this is how a real game bred pit bull look. And they're not Merle, but you got a pedigree. You say you got a, what is it, 6-8 year pedigree of dogs, and you haven't read off no dog in that 8 to 6 year pedigree. Because you don't know how to read the pedigree. You don't listen. You only speak of little things about the dog. You haven't listened. You haven't gave nobody the knowledge about French bulldogs, American pit bull terriers, American bulldogs, German shepherds, Malinois shepherds, labs, huskies, masters. You ain't gave nothing but what color it is. You're so, bruh, you so slow that you don't get that. Color, okay, we understand the color. You sit up here and you go on this internet and you so busy, but you find me and you find other people on Facebook and IG and Instagram talking about their dogs, and you up there talking about their dog, but you so busy that you worry about everybody offspring except yours. That's what you worry about. Then you sit on the internet as this guy that knows so much about these dogs. Every dog you call the American Pit Bull Terrier is the making. That's the making. That dog, Kobe's picture, was a bulldog. No, Kobe's picture could have been an Amstaff or a terrier, because terriers back in the days kind of looked like picture. You know that, right? But you know, I know more than you know about dogs. No, you don't. Because everything you want to put as back in the days was a bulldog. A bulldog. Back then, it wasn't even, listen, bulldogs was shorter dogs. Mr. I know so much. You know, bulldogs was back in the days with shorter dogs. So when you call everything, oh, that's a bulldog. Picture was tall. All the dogs that you're calling bulldogs was taller dogs. And back then, terriers was a taller dog. So when you talking about these American people with terriers and what's the making, once that dog, listen, once that bulldog got taller, and listen, if it had 2 litters and the litters was tall, it's made the way they want it. So when you talk about that dog was a bulldog and that dog was this and that dog was that, and then you show pictures of old back in the day, bulldogs were short dogs, but you show a picture, call a picture a bulldog, and he's not the color back in the days of the bulldog, but he is, listen, terriers back in the days was white dogs. White dogs. And picture was a white, he was basically white. White. So how do you get that picture was a bulldog when picture was white like the old terriers? You want to go back to Dirt the American, Dutch the American, and Dutch this, and all these dogs don't look like what they used to look back in the day. Because bulldogs don't look the same. Shepherds don't look the same. None of them dogs. Because back then, they didn't have source to go get different dogs with height. They had to get what they wasn't leaving a family for 3 months to go get a dog. If they can leave and be gone for 2 days or 3 days to get a dog, that's how far they went. Mr. I'm so intelligent about dogs. Listen, a boat ride back then with dogs was high. Everything, listen, you gotta remember back in that days, shoot, what we call $100 to them was like $1,000. When they were selling dogs for $4, $5. That was a lot of money. But you sit on the internet and you bapping and rapping about knowledge that you don't even know nothing about. You don't know nothing about Honeybunch. You don't know nothing about none of these dogs that you act like you know about. You sit on the internet and holler, oh, I know about the dogs. I know about the dogs. I'm older than you. But that don't make you smarter than me. I'm older than you. I've been around longer than you. But you ain't been around longer than my daddy and my mother. You ain't been like, nothing about no 8. It's just funny. It's just funny that you sit on the internet and you holler, you so much schooled in the dogs and everybody else is a rookie and everybody else is green and everybody else is a moron and an idiot and they don't know nothing about dogs and who listening to them and all that. And then you sit on your channel and you just try to dissect American Pit Bull Terrier and make everything seem like it's a bulldog. That was a bulldog. That was a bulldog. That was a bulldog. That was a bulldog. You don't know what it was because you weren't even born until 1975, bro. Remember, I do know that you are 49 years old, sir. You're not 50. You're 49 years old. And you don't know nothing about the American Pit Bull Terrier because at the end of the day, you weren't even raised around breeding dogs. Why you lying? Your daddy was your daddy and his daddy was dog babysitters. Y'all was a room and boarding for dogs. So how was you y'all was breeding dogs when y'all was boarding people dogs that who either went out of town or a flood or a storm or a fire happened? How was you into the American Pit Bull Terriers when, let you tell it, real game bred American Pit Bull Terriers couldn't be next to other dogs because the gate they used to make back in the days didn't hold American Pit Bull Terriers. So if you had the gate in 1990, now what you say 93, you had game bred pit bulls. How do you have game bred pit bulls around other people dog when you was a boarding place? You've been a boarding place since 1950. January 1st, 1950, you've been a boarding place. So I'm just trying to figure out how you have all these game bred pit bulls and you know so much about game bred pit bulls and everybody mixing game bred pit bulls and nobody can tell you about the game bred pit bull.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no A.
Hey, can y'all understand he's missing the P? I want you to tell me if you can. Hey, if you can drop down and tell me if you realize he's missing the P.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A.
But he's so schooling these dogs that he don't even know that he's missing a letter. Sir, you're missing a whole letter. A whole letter. But you want to say Honeybunch is not an AP. No. You said Honeybunch wasn't no APBT. You said Honeybunch was an AM staff. That's what you said. You said Honeybunch. We're gonna break down Honeybunch pedigree. We're gonna break down Honeybunch pedigree. And yesterday you hollering out Blue Eyes this and calling people on Blue Eyes bloodline. But I thought we was gonna do this.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right?
What happened to us reading Honeybunch pedigree? What the hell? I think I froze up. Had to freeze up. Talking about we was already Honeybunch pedigree. What happened to us reading Honeybunch pedigree? We ain't even. Oh, we gonna read Honeybunch pedigree. We gonna read Honeybunch pedigree. Ain't read nothing. Hey, listen. Hey, boy. This is what you said.
Right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read honey.
We supposed to have what'd you say, a debate. We supposed to be having a debate about Honeybunch and her pedigree. But at the end of the day, you went yesterday talking about talking about Blue Eyes bloodline. How do we get talking about my bloodline when we supposed to be talking about Honeybunch? We supposed to be talking about, hold on, let me get over here. Come on. We supposed to be talking about this young lady right here. This lady right here, her name is Honeybunch. This is American Pit Bull Terrier. It's a 3-timer. We supposed to be talking about this dog. We shouldn't be talking about my dogs because that's who pedigree you said we was gonna break down. That's who pedigree we supposed to be breaking down, ain't it? Ain't that what you said, Kwame? We was gonna break down Honeybunch pedigree. Well, I'm ready, because you got to prove how Honeybunch is staffed, not because who names on her paperwork.
Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right?
So why you didn't read Honeybunch pedigree, Kwame? Why you didn't read Honeybunch pedigree? That's what you're supposed to be reading, Honeybunch pedigree. You shouldn't have been talking about nothing. Hey, hit that thumb up if you haven't. You shouldn't have been talking about nothing but Honeybunch pedigree. Yesterday you was talking about Blue Eyes this and calling this person and calling that person. Who gives a damn about you calling somebody? That's not what we was on. We was on Honeybunch. Then we was gonna get to Eli because you said Eli was a black Great Dane cross. So let's get Honeybunch out the way, bro. Like you playing. I told you them look green, your mentor and all that was not going to help you with this Honeybunch situation. You didn't get no help and you still running from it. Quit running from the debate, bro. I'm not on your channel. You're going to watch this. You're going to listen. I just want to know how you couldn't say APBT. How did you miss the P, sir? How did you miss the P in APBT, sir? Please tell me that one. I mean, I'm just threw off. How did you miss? I'm just trying to figure out how you.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no A.
No, I don't know nothing about, because I know something about the one with the P. I don't know nothing about the ABT. I know something about the APBT. I don't know nothing. You missed the P, sir. You missed the P. You said we're going to break down Honeybunch pedigree. We haven't did none of that, sir. All you want to talk about is Grizzly Bird and Blue Ice Bloodline. And the reason you talking about Grizzly Bird with Blue Ice because you still heard that Grizzly Bird is not Mac's father. He is not the father. And you are hurt. I wanted him to be the dad so bad. Because of you, my bloodline didn't go no further. And I couldn't do none of it with Grizzly Bear. So I gave him to the shelter. That's what I did. I gave Grizzly Bear to the shelter. Because Nanny Dog, you stopped my breeding. You wouldn't let me breed with your dog lady. Then I went around and I told people, I said she was fixed because he wouldn't let her breed with my dog. I said she was a shelter dog and she couldn't have puppies. So how is Max alive? That means my lies has been caught up with. I said I was going to lie and say that his dog was fixed. And I said he wasn't going to breed her because he didn't have a dog. And she had to be fixed because why would he turn my Grizzly Bear away? Why would Gerald turn my Grizzly Bear away? What is wrong with Grizzly Bear? Well, Gerald's gonna tell you. Grizzly Bear looked at horrible skin, coat, arm, conformation, eyes, mouth. He just looked at like a big old ugly dog. And I didn't want no ugly puppies. But let's get back to it. So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna tell people he beat his wife. And then I'm gonna pull the daddy bun shot up because I'm still mad that he didn't let me breed with his dog. And it's been 4 years. 4 years. And I'm still mad about the breeding. For 4 years ago, if he get a German Shepherd, the German Shepherd ain't got papers and pedigree. If he get a horse, the horse ain't got papers and pedigree. I'm gonna keep on telling people his dog don't got papers and pedigree, and hopefully it stop his dog from selling puppies. Because you know what? I'm sitting at home listening to him like, I still believe. I believe Honeybunch staff. Because who bred her, he was a staff man. And you know what? And one thing this what he'll understand. He don't know nothing about the
ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no.
Hit that thumb up. You know that man missed the P. If you listen to him, he missing the P. He missing the P. Guess who missed the P in APBT?
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't.
Hey, and then you tell me this.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree.
So why we didn't read Honeybunch pedigree? See, there you go. See, listen. You talk that talk, but you don't walk. Look who we talking about. I got to determine the way. You eat that food and don't walk it off. You sad, bro. Like you sit up here and you torment people about dogs. APBTs. And you can't say APBT. You call it ABT. ABT. You don't know nothing about no AP. I mean, you don't say P, so I don't want to lie. I don't know nothing about the ABT. No, I don't. I don't think nobody knows about that, but you can tell us what that 3-letter word means. You can tell us what to do with that 3-letter word. Because we don't know. We know Honeybunch was known as a female American Pit Bull Terrier 3-timer. We know that you is known as a 17 years been on the internet lying about having game bred pit bulls, lying about having bull masters, Rottweilers, German Shepherd, boxers, Malawi's, golden retrievers, all this you lied about. Then we know you lied about my dog being fixed. You lied about me beating my wife and put my daddy mugshot up there. You did all this because of a breed that I wouldn't breed with you. All this. But then you say, I want to debate. And I'm giving you what you want. And you talking about the debate. Listen, is we going to talk about Blue Eyes Bloodline or we going to talk about Honeybunch? Because I thought we was having a debate about Honeybunch. I said Honeybunch was a pit bull. You called me more an idiot and said Honeybunch was a staff. And you was going to, what was you going to do for us? What was you going to do for me? You was going to do what? Hold on. Your voice. So it won't be no hearsay. Education purpose only. This is part of a debate. I heard you say you wanted to box me. But you did say you wanted to unlive me too. But I whenever you want to box, you just tell me what state you want to box. Because you want. Come on. Let's see. Go ahead.
Pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read.
So we supposed to be reading Honeybunch pedigree. How did you go yesterday and talk about Blue Eyes Bloodline? My bloodline. That's not Honeybunch. That's not Jeep. That's not Honeybunch mom. That's not Jeep father. That's nobody. But we supposed to be, you said we was gonna talk about Honeybunch pedigree. So why we did?
Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right?
Okay.
Let's read.
So when you gonna read? Okay. So when you gonna read Honeybunch pedigree? When are you gonna read Honeybunch pedigree? And what dogs is these right here?
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know.
If you listen very hard, he's missing the P. If you listen to him very hard, he is missing the P. Listen.
Nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about.
How do you miss? How he's so schooled in these dogs. How do you miss the P in the letter? But I always break it down. The American Pit Bull Terrier is the only pit bull, but you missing the pit part in the dog. How you missing the pit part of the dog? Huh? How you missing the P? The P is the pit. You just say American Bull. Wait, hey, moron the idiot. You just said American Bull Terrier. You didn't say American Pit Bull Terrier. You said, listen, hey, moron the idiot, look, I'm gonna let you say it again. This is what you was talking about. You so intelligent and you so smart, and I'm a moron, I'm an idiot, but I didn't talk about no American Bull Terriers. You did. This is what you said.
About no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know.
No. Listen, we was talking about American Pit Bull Terriers. We weren't talking about American Bull Terriers. We was talking about American Pit Bull Terriers. See, you so much ignorant and dumb. You let that come out your mouth. That ain't nothing I made you say. You said it on your channel, moron and idiot. Why you calling me a dumb? When you the biggest dummy on YouTube. You said we're gonna break down Honeybunch pedigree. Didn't break it down. Then you said, I don't know, you don't know nothing about the ABT, the American Bull Terrier. That's what you was calling out. But you want to say, They don't think past zero. And I was born before them. I was born in 1984. You was born in 1975. You act like you was born. Oh, I've been around. No, bro. You know. You listen. You about the same age as my big brother, player. That's what you fella realize. You about the same age. You about the same age as my big brother. But then you sit up here, you holler out, Honey Bunch of Staff and the other dogs was Bulldogs. And damn, what happened to they? If you're gonna say that Kobe's picture was not a pit bull, he was a terrier, because that's how the terriers look back in the days. But you know everything. You know everything about these dogs, and you want to put everything back in the days was a bulldog when terriers had nice bodies, nice head back in the days. They didn't look like the terriers look nowadays. They looked at them old school terriers back in the days, like Honeybunch. You could tell Honeybunch got that terrier in it. You know what I'm saying? That's that look back in the day. That nice head, them nice bones. You sit up here talking about something. They was the making of Honeybunch was the making. How Honeybunch was the making when Honeybunch is now foreign a lot of people pedigree. Now we talking about somebody that you got to go at least 30 years back in the or at least 50 to 60 or 70 years back in the pedigree. Yeah, but Honeybunch ain't that far back in no people pedigrees. Because Jeep not that far back in nobody pedigree. Jeep, Honeybunch is Jeep mama. So let's make it make sense when you talking about Honeybunch was the making. Making of what? Making of a good female dog? Because you green, bro. You want to talk about everything besides the real deal about the American Pit Bull Terrier. You want to say all the old timers mislabeled dogs. Could we be mislabeling dogs? Because listen, if we going by their term, their terms was, I guess a pit bull was a dog that you did to do with like Honeybunch and all the other ones. So you wanna say another thing is you say something that makes sense. You say you don't believe in dog fighting, but if they legalize it, you will do it. If they legalize it, I won't do it. You just saying it to listen. You cannot say that you don't indulge in something that you say if they right now say that you can do it, you'll do it. Don't make sense, dumb. I won't do it, period, point blank. If they legalize it, if you can do it, I still won't do it. I still won't take my dog to do it because I don't want to do it. But you say you don't believe in it, don't indulge in it, but if they legalize, you'll indulge in it. That means you indulge in it anyway, bro. You capping. Hit that thumb up if you haven't. You capping. You want to sit over here and discredit Honeybunch and Eli and Kobe's picture and Leitner and Joe Carvino and Earl Tudor and all these dudes that, bro, look, you ain't better than them, ain't never been better than them. You ain't never been an APBT nigga. You more, listen. You speak, listen, when you get in your feelings, bro, and you thinking you hurt my feelings, you this where you mess up at. You start hollering out letters and missing letters. Missing letter. I ain't no way you can make me mad that I can't say APBT. There's no way you can make me that heated that I'll say some stuff like this.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no.
If you can't tell, the man is missing the P. So what he's talking about is the American Bull Terrier. He's not talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier. Because I just called out what he said. A, we're gonna let him play it again. Say it. A.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no.
Huh. But he hollering out. He the man in the dog game, and nobody know much as he do. And you beefing with me, and we talking about Honeybunch. You didn't talk about Honeybunch, and it's what you tell me.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch.
So when you gonna read Honeybunch pedigree? When are you gonna read this female dog pedigree? Because that's what you said. We gonna read. Let's read Honeybunch pedigree. But yesterday, you ran from Honeybunch pedigree, and you ran and you sat in your truck and you talked about Blue Ice Bloodline. Thank you very much for promoting it. I keep on telling you, promoting. Listen, bad business is good business to other people. You listen. One thing you haven't realized. You cannot talk about Honeybunch because you don't know nothing about Honeybunch. You hollered out you was gonna read Honeybunch pedigree and Honeybunch this and Honeybunch that, and you didn't even read Honeybunch pedigree.
Right?
Come on. Come on. Say it again. Hold on.
Read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree, right? Let's read pedigree, right? Let's read Honeybunch pedigree.
Let's read Honeybunch pedigree. So today you shouldn't be Today you shouldn't be going live and talking about nothing but Honeybunch pedigree. Since Honeybunch is staff, you gonna break down. Don't break down and point out a man name. I want you to break down every last dog in Honeybunch pedigree and show me how do you figure Honeybunch was the staff. Not by no listen, because if that's the term, then you're not a pit bull breeder. Use a mutt breeder, a mutt breeder. Use a mutt breeder because you hollered out. Everybody want to take game bred pit bulls and put other dogs in it, and you took your bulldog mixes to American Pit Bull Terrier. How do you do that? How do the man who says that people are people taking game bred pit bulls and breeding with bull masters, and they taking game bred pit bulls and breeding with bullies and game bred pit bulls and breeding with this, and you took a game bred pit bull, let you tell it, and bred it with a bulldog mix. So why are you speaking on people mixing dogs when that's your cup of tea? That's your roller coaster. You say I've been mixing dogs since the 70s. When you was born in 1975, but okay. I guess when you came out the womb, you was like, got, mix my got, and your daddy put two dogs together because you told him what to do as a newborn baby in 1975. That's what you did. That's what you did, Mr. Green. Kwame J Winston, you is green. You're green as green get. You green like grass. That's just what you are. Because at the end of the day is, we know that you haven't been around these dogs long as you capping. You've been capping so long, bro. It's ridiculous. I'm tired of hearing you lying, telling people that you know about the American Pit Bull Terrier when you only can call out colors and people, dogs, names, and bloodline. But you can't tell them nothing about the Red Boy, the Bodeo, the Tombstone, Red Boy, Bodeo, Tombstone. You can't tell them about the dogs in your pedigree. You listen, you can't even tell them what you say that Jeep in your dog is Jeep in your dog or Jeep offspring in your dog. Oh, you ain't gonna be you couldn't even read Honeybunch pedigree, so I ain't gonna read your pedigree. You show it. Just because you show a pedigree doesn't mean you know how to read a pedigree. If somebody did tell you that, did they? I'm gonna tell you that. Just because you show a pedigree doesn't mean you can read a pedigree. You got to know how to read the pedigree. You got to know every list. You got to know the sire and the dam. When I never heard you saying a reputable breeder say sire and dam, and one time I heard you say sire and dam, you might say sire and dam today or tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday or next week, but you're going to say sire and dam because you're learning. You always talk about something. I'm hollering out your name. No, Kwame J Winston. I am the founder, the creator of the home of Nanny Dogs and Blue Eyed Bloodline. So when you call out Nanny Dog or Blue Eyed Bloodline, I'm going to respond because that's my job as being the owner and founder of that to be able to stand up for it. Now, Dum, all your dogs, listen. All your dogs is called Winston. Winston Bulldog. Winston is. So that's how I know you're a scammer, because you gonna tell people, and then you always tell them, show your pedigree. You haven't showed your Bulldog's pedigree either. You know that, right? You say all your dogs got paper to pedigree, and everybody wants your dogs, but you still got 1, 2, 3 letters that you've been having for 1, 2, 3 years. But you just sold, you selling dogs left and right, and you can't sell the dogs in front of you. Cap. That's what that is. Straight cap. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. When you realize that you are green and you don't know nothing about these dogs, you'll do better. Quit running your mouth about stuff that you don't know nothing about. Just because you holler out Blue Tribe Merle is not there, and then the killer part about it is you'll say Blue Tribe Merle is not pit bulls, and then you'll say Camelot not pit bulls. Camelot not Blue Tribe or Merle. The Hawk is not Blue Tribe or Merle. So and man-made dog is not. So my thing is, white dogs are not pit bulls, and you call the guy who said black dogs weren't pit bulls on me. You call Chico on me when he said black dogs are not pit bulls. See, you calling these people where your meaning is not lining up with their meaning. You know what I'm saying? You worry about Blue Eyed Bloodline, but every time you get on your channel and you holler out Blue Eyed Bloodline, when I create my website, you gonna see how many people following Blue Eyed Bloodline, because you're promoting it. You're promoting it. I might create a channel called Blue Eyed Bloodline. I might, and then you can see how many people following that, because you on the internet been hating for 17 years, ain't did nothing amazing. Said you had game bred pit bulls since 93. Your name is not in nobody's dog's pedigree. You not listen. If you had dogs in 93, your name should be in somebody's pedigree. Somebody pedigree should say, your dog. Your dogs ain't in nobody's pedigree. Think about it. You've been over for 17 years. Besides them bullies that you bred, because your Gremlin is a bully. Grizzly Bird was a bully. You call Grizzly Bird a staff bully, and you calling Gremlin a bulldog. No, they are bullies. You're a bully breeder. You always trying to dog out bully people when you're a bully breeder. That's exactly what you are. You're a bully breeder. You're not a pit bull breeder. You're not a bulldog breeder. You're a bully breeder. That's what all you know how to do is breed bullies. You've been breeding bullies since what, 2009, 2010, 2008, 1970, 1980. You've been breeding bullies for long, because you want to say that you can make your own bull master, you can make your own terrier, you can make your own this. But at the end of the day, you make your own dog, but you're establishing other you talk. People put established breeds on their dog. You called your dogs staff bullies when they was already a bully. So how did you get staff bully, sir? And then you called Gremlin a bulldog when his mother is a terrier and his daddy is a bulldog mix. So shouldn't he be called a bully mix? Dang, he should be called a bully mix. He shouldn't be called no bulldog because you don't got none of the stuff you got. You lie so much, bro. You try, listen. I remember one day, right? You had told somebody you had some masters, and somebody had called the one of them guys had called the breeder, and you had stole the picture. You steal other people's dogs' picture, bro. To say you got them dogs, like that is sad. You going on these groups like IG, Instagram, and you stealing their dogs and their videos and advertising their stuff as your dog. You should be advertising your own crap, your own mutts, your own creation. That's what you should be advertising. You shouldn't be talking about no honey bunch. You shouldn't be talking about no game bred American Pit Bull Terrier when you calling them ABTs, not APBTs, ABTs, ABTs, bro. You say it. You say it, bro. You called the American Pit Bull Terrier APBT, APB. I mean, no, you didn't even say the P. I want to lie. You didn't say the P. You never said the P. You repeated yourself and did not say the P. How did you forget the P in APBT? How did you forget the pit part in the APBT?
Right?
Hold on.
You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about no ABT. You don't know nothing about no A. You don't know nothing about.
No, I don't. I don't know nothing about the American Bull Terrier. Not too much about it. But I guess you both know more about it than me. Because that's what you spoke on. You did not speak on the APBT. You spoke on the ABT. The American Bull Terrier. That's what you spoke on. Not the American Pit Bull Terrier. So you're green. You're green. Now, listen. I'm going to let y'all go. But at the end of the day, I still want you to tell me about you breaking down Honeybunch pedigree. Honeybunch pedigree. See if we're going to do it. Let's see. Okay, is it going to do it? Come on.